I'm a catch him say. But I'm young but tremai. Yeah. Your team no home. Share your game against Brentford. Share game against Brighton. Yeah. I'm say dear. Yeah. But Obia when you have Obia who say United team in your bad. Exactly. I can't man getting to be. Say so say fixes on your man. It will work. And Obia Vetima. Yet the boy. It will work. But I'm all cancer. I'm saying I know I agree. Say that. This one now. Oh, say me catch you. Which me catch you say near Quaco Preno. And you senior man sem. You near Quayeduma. What do you say? Senior man not me impress ya. We know that you give us goals. But tonight, near Coco Born, and that's what United did yesterday. My United Ronaldo tonight. Okay, Harry Maguire assembly by as well me catch you. I don't think that Maguire should start in this United team. On what team, no? I've had this argument over and over and over again. How does Maguire help this United team? You have Rafael Varane on bench. Oh, Lisandro Martinez. Rich, oh dear. Maybe you didn't watch the game and you've forgotten. Come and watch how Lisandro Martinez and Man Make, a friend is saying Mohamed Salah. Salah called wider. No, Malaysia. Malaysia was very hard on Salah. Salah Janino cat inverted her. The man was there, Lisandro Martinez. And area you don't understand why he's called the butcher. Oh, Argentina, must also do TC, Odo Winisi, Odo Nicey. He will come for you. It was about great and purpose. Which and these are all guys are you tete kitwe on it, Varane sign game starting now everywhere. Hey, maybe this let you go. Luis Diaz on the ball, he was good. You progressive one, you find it, Elangamo and JD Sancho in wide areas. Should you feel better, Salah? For the defense, on the buyer, but me for. I'm a catcher. Oriana, or Pim Salah comes now. Koi, when you to Waseka, Lisandro Martinez. What Pim Nebi? Salah tough form. Salah sorry, no Danny Nigeria. Money shoulder. So, from the blast of the whistle, it was about your point. You be within 50 balls. You be making sure say game no every loose ball will win it. Yent now Emma free Anfield and Bambe Bule or Yen Tef. Look at this part. James Mino, senior man James Mino push ball. I want to call everywhere you go. Lisandro Martinez was top of the job with Varane. You really game, you know. Forget about his height, the physical only. It was about the grit, winning the balls on the pitch. And you see, they be America, regardless of the tactics. Man United press say, Man United any ball no fifth one man. They knew what to do in terms of pressing. They knew what to do without the ball. But it was about grit. It was about grit. Now, the camera say, for some reason, Anthony Elanga a chance not saying the first time. Jacobo Aipo. First one in me. You could tell. Me too was a commentary now feel it there. But me I could tell say United will go on and win this game. In the game, I could tell. I said Liverpool there were issues and we'll come to Liverpool. You have analysis on how wow, look at that goal, Rich. Jadon Sancho. But I know after the game, I did about compensate here. Sky Sports, I mean, Osha the international media, sports, you know, conference in the day. We had discussion, no. Around Abrante fence of Van Dijk. Yeah. We feel Satama, Jadon Sancho, actually James Mona. Yeah. Our form horror. So Osha, baby, Anna, Van Dijk, Gina. Yeah. And baby, Anna, Jadon Sancho, Gina, so close now. Ebi Anna Carbon and Tottenham. And Obia blame Abrante fence of Van as a why not gentle. I know the Zoom be I think it's a body. And I can't want them. It's me sorry, over so who can who's already just join us. Near new one come up because you see, I say Van Dijk not at fault in Jadon Sancho first goal, Nana. Which I think first thing is all commended Jadon Sancho calmness on the ball. Because Oshaya at this ball at this time, James Moon and himself about a ball shot. It was sliding. But when you sliding quickly, and Jadon Sancho ejina ball no so man say no. Men pray me ho embo shot no. Meto me boase and oto me boase the goal came. This is the goal. This is Jadon Sancho. O winning ball wa say no. And oto me boase sliding and Hana will come wasem. Yeah. I agree with them. You see, I'm not so gentle to do. Yes, sir. So Bobo has 1% be few. Yes, what so I say about game baby you know be blame so. And I'm also na go no buy there. I think it's the same about Virgil van Dijk and Kofi Kane several times. And for me, it's in twofold. So, in a back four,
the two central defensive partnerships. No, Ghana as you can say Bakun na Bakun Kano. Usually you want your number 4 to go and close down. So your number 5 stays and then defends the space. And Sedibia Joe Matip any team Liverpool have these issues. Say Joe Matip any team no me this analysis Liverpool has issues. Now Rich after game no na Eric Ten Hag eko on Rekin Mo on Gary Neville and Karagamuni I didn't come on. And say make a chona. He said it's not about tactics. And Oyusu F word with this interview mo. Yes, he's an F word. And on man retracting or cast, I'm sorry. So we can fucking play football. Excuse my language. Quoting Eric Ten Hag. And Amukacha no retracted, so I'm sorry. And he retracted what he said over the end. It tells you exactly what they want. Which before Kwampa made the Mo Anthony says let's talk about Liverpool. Macassin watched several times. When I was doing my analysis on who I think will be in the top 4, this is the English Premier League. No, Macassin have a problem with Liverpool. So I can say Liverpool beats the league now. I will tell you they cannot. Where I stand now, because their midfield that has issues, and now predicted lineup Campuro. There were issues with it. Fabinho did not start. As to why a club and started Fabinho, I'm asking myself why. On the left side, Naby Keita did not start. Lay Jadon Henderson and James Milner. Which, how do you go to Old Trafford against a midfield pivot of Scott McTominay and Eriksen, and then expect that you outrun them with Milner and then Henderson? Aged midfielders for Mutimi Tumika. Scott McTominay was always going to outrun them. The right attacking number 18, Harvey Elliott, was not a guy. And click it. When Liverpool have a midfield of Alcantara, Fabinho, or Naby Keita, that's how the Henderson can work. It works. Makacho said, since the time I didn't went out of every Liverpool team, there haven't been anybody that puts in the work rate, box to box. Yen defending, yen mayechi, let's close down Marcus. Mo second goal now, Mo say no. It was from
Marcus Rashford, you know.
Yes, it was from Jerry Henderson losing a 50-50 ball. Our park in 50. Jerry Henderson, Liverpool, Abobono, Abeto 50. Then he loses the ball. It is I think it's the ball. Shea Henderson. No lose the ball. Then Marcus Rashford, Martial plays in at Marcus Rashford, and then the second goal comes. It is not about sometimes it's about personnel. And McCann several times. So as a number 6, whether in the midfield 3 or midfield 2, how do you lose this ball? And look at the recovery run. It's not good. Not your best show.
Very Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Joe Gomez.
Oh.
And Obia Tumika, I see.
Yeah, 2 left.
Oh, born crowd, they call it the Asevi.
Wait, and I make a choice.
So relaxed.
In the game, United wanted it more. It's as simple as that. Any post-match analysis, we can talk about how United pressed on the ball, without the ball. But in the game, now United can win Liverpool. Upon all intents and purposes, Yanko press it, Yamba Echi, Yamba defend it, let's fight for second. They didn't even care about getting red cards. For some reason, David De Gea was on fire. She saves to making in the game. I was even sad, so Mukonsidi, he was making those saves very, very well because he knew, say, team need put up a performance. He needs to match it. And Makacho, for me, Liverpool's first problem is their midfield depth. Big one. You need to replace this guy. It's been almost 2 years. He has not been replaced. And then we'll go to Roma or I'll go proud on him. There is a need to replace him. Maybe people don't understand the importance of Thiago Alcantara in the Liverpool team. In terms of recycling, these players are not more respect. They respect him, sir, because they don't score 10 goals. They don't give you assists. But he's very important. You see, there. So, Oko Italia, they produce midfielders that can play number 6, number 8, number 10. So, Manuel Lucatoli, it's about 6 or 8. Marco Verratti can play 6 or 8. You see Zaniolo, Munia, the other, Chiesa can play on the wing. That's the kind of players they produce in the midfield. But Oko Spain is about the technicians. Midfielders are more intelligent. In Katama, United the pressure Simusono. Akatara in the game will not force play. About to the Boise. No, coming down the game for Liverpool because he's a technician. Because he's trained to control tempo of the game. Yen control tempo. Yen bonus on Kakra. Now the United fans should get out of their steam. Then we can start again. This is what Liverpool are lacking. What they are lacking is the personnel in the midfield, and they don't have backups to them. Ronaldo, Alcantara. You see, people do not respect Joao Matip. Maybe because he's not out and out European, although he was born in Germany. Maybe he's not that. But what he adds to Van Dijk output, it is top notch. Without him, the Liverpool team is always struggling. Whether Joe Gomez, he doesn't have the pace of Ibu Kunati. Okay. But in defending, let's go in for tackles. He is the man. Rich, Inti, Milner cannot do the job.
What of Sadio Mane?
Oh, Rich. Obi Obekacho said Liverpool will not miss
the exit, Liverpool.
Yes. They were going to miss him. We were all hoping Liverpool for enemy inclusive. He said Luis Diaz could have done something to help them. But we were always going to miss Sadio Mane. Always going to miss Sadio Mane. Rich, he is the man that can conjure magic. And you see, Rich, sometimes in life, because
I'm also Emmanuel Jermaine the message biaba and quite unfortunately my phone. Hey, Kaka, Pauli, Miss on rolling coast of Kaka, Mamina. Maybe say me TV. You ha. Okay. Mamma, no, I'll say Liverpool without Sadio Mane. Okay. Liverpool without Sadio Mane. Any team can mad them boot for boot. Now Liverpool fans thinking Salah is their powerhouse than Mane. How far?
Oh yeah, Liverpool have missed the services of Sadio Mane. Mr. Oshe Mane over the weekend at Bayern. Say Mane will team more. Adia Bako the bad team, and I've seen it with the Bayern team. Mane about team. Mane is not going to score 40, 50 goals. But Obebua, I'm a team no. Obi Ashine. I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah. He plays so well, hard work for the team, such that Salah can play off him. It will be Liverpool 4-4-2 with Salah and Firmino up top. If it was Mane, he would have dropped to play and also play in Salah to go on and score. You don't get that in other players. You don't get in Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is more direct. But Mane is the wow factor of that Liverpool team. So I am a little bit worried. But Klopp has a lot of work to do. A lot. And it is a big boost for Manchester United. United, who says they have moved on to the top. I can say they will go on and win over the weekend, but it was about winning. Rich, Papa Chelsea says, Rich, Anthony Gordon, any Wesley Fofana there, the touch screen is so. It looks like Chelsea wants to go all out and get these two players. And
Jafta, Don Prosy, you Richard, you read some people's messages and it goes some why. Oh, and then my phone and come to back messages no. My cotton so. Jafta, fetch me why? Fetch me say if you have the message that Bannerman can fetch me. Fetch me. The young with the transfers.
You say Chelsea the £60 million. I go for Anthony Gordon.
Say
60 million.
60 million.
Rich. And
for wine
Anthony
Gordon. Everton.
Rich. When is it? Me and I'm in person complaining about transfer fees. NHYIRA fan. You see, even in excess of about 70 cry. See, I don't see the other quack kahwa. When is it? I'm in person about transfer fees. Rich. 70 million. Anthony Gordon. Outrageous. I don't know. Maybe somebody should speak to Todd Bowley. No money who say scanning to Tungusa. Yes, you know. Or to no boss. And then Chelsea are preparing a third bid for Wesley Fofana. And already made this image about it. Chelsea in the deal come up. We're changing the Twitter handle. Maybe a Chelsea phone who's pictures with over the weekend. Leicester and Southampton. He spoke to Brendan Rodgers. And he said he's not in the right frame of mind. So Obama, Leicester City. Into a seno. No free team. Now unprepared for the move to Chelsea. Of course, there's a picture of Ono and then a girlfriend almost stands no Leicester 4 fans need be achieved and beside and say, what is the update with you? And in every direction, it is showing say about Chelsea. I can say Chelsea they third bid never call, then he can move on to Chelsea. Anthony Gordon so last week was in London with his representatives almost here Chelsea for $70 million. Rich.
It's just too much.
It is too much.
Outrageous.
For Anthony Gordon at $70 million. Transfer where here, when him say, I don't subscribe to this transfer.
Aubameyang.
Kwakwe say, Sisi Chelsea never said didn't come out and then we agree personal terms with Chelsea. Possibly Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I don't know. And I don't pay me down and make a change. Me say maybe for Thomas Tuchel, so not Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, then he can play Kai Havertz, Raheem Sterling, and then Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang when he money. Then he can push Mason Mount into midfield as a midfield depth. Into a progress here. Then we'll use Mason Mount in that role, but not play Mason Mount on the right. Hopefully, it will work out. But for me personally, there,
no, Or is it like Aubameyang now on penal as a striker? Or if you say Chelsea to me here striker?
Oh,
because I mean Chelsea, in fact, to be honest with you, more games are having this season now. Creating of chances, one problem.
Yeah.
Defense and yet so bad.
Yeah.
Right? Baby, I'm going to say Chelsea more problem at the presence of number 9.
Yeah, conversion. No?
Convection.
Yeah.
Because I born to call 8 year boss cinema. Oh, Cabot, or no, I mean, to say, yes, in comfort number 9. Say maybe, but I was in comfort number 9. But there will be my force to be number 9. But me feel say he's not there yet.
Yes.
So I'm here a typical, striker.
Yeah.
Prolific one. Our Katana and go bet me go. Someone I think Chelsea team ain't so bad.
Exactly.
Sadio Mane for be canon. So is it like Aubameyang as a striker and I won't pen in type of striker and now Chelsea mun here striker.
Wait, I like Aubameyang. Niawaya or Dortmund. Niawaya Arsenal. Barcelona in his half season. He was part of the top scorers of the team in him. He contributed a lot. My problem with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang no any with him as a person and at the Aubameyang with him is about options you bet me see to your boss in the next summer.
Options be.
Mr.
Striker be available.
It's ever 30 million to Aubameyang. Once we can keep that money now, yeah, top striker. Yeah, keep this cano. In the summer or January, we can get top strikers like in Kuku. Younger ones will meet my Aubameyang.
You see, Fifi. I don't know what problem. Me baby, Chelsea for never friend from my catch him. I didn't know about. Number questions. Ebini say first of all, Obia can team say bet me win Premier League now. About Chelsea can.
Yes.
So now all catch say, oh young chain, young more games na nyame adoma next summer. Not Chelsea and Copper striker.
Exactly.
It move to when. And I'm a Copper striker they be EPL. Because you is that EPL no. Aside every good defense, you also need
a good
strikers. How much goals in the amount?
That's true.
So what I say, me say, Chelsea team no, munya striker. Presence will 8 year box in him.
That's any last season he was striker.
Why? There. The Oyo say Fatu right now left. Oh no, striker.
Which he was our striker. It didn't work out.
You see, say our system ma, our scanning system na. Striker be na kofa no.
Rich, na say
Lewandowski a join ai Barcelona. Why be na kofa?
Obia
nya available. Sadio Mane nsuko Bayern.
Na Moro Icardi ni ono.
Moro Icardi ni emu.
Moro Icardi wo PSG ti ono obi ampe no.
Emu.
Dia
Moro Icardi
you need say Moro Icardi ka sem on ho ne ire Wanda Nara nsem no. So ye for Icardi can get young strikers there. There is Amando Broja. Rich, me, I think it is money wasting. 30 million. Basa Pesca they registered to Skundi. Yeah, Chop Muska. Rich, Aubameyang will not score up to 20 goals if he plays for us. Last season, Lukaku answered up to 20 goals in the PL. I don't think Aubameyang will give us a thing.
Okay, W2, the junior, Sir Richard, why are the big clubs in England not following Mitrovic? He's a good player. I know a form for striker.
No, we are Mitrovic.
You see, some players, Ebi a form will bet me a ball.
Yeah.
But what the number Charles won't him.
Only say Fulham so a low block side.
Money long. On a middle table.
Exactly.
It depends on the Sunday money. You see, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Mitrovic on your bad on go and say, but sometimes I don't know.
Wait say a guy Timo Picky from Norwich in the championship. Picky she goes Obedu English Premier League. No NHYIRA. Sometimes it's about your personality too. You should be a top player. Wait, Mimi Mumpa dear.
Okay.
Mimi Kofi Asante Jira as a fifth Manfred. Enka, you striker, you better your boss, your next channel for the which you see, and match Chelsea for and Rashi. This season's English Premier League, we are not in there to win it. Chelsea, you are not in there to win it. Towards which your career beyond the season, the team is in transition. I feel that yes, it's the most part of the team, so we should be careful. I don't know, but for me, dear. To your boss with Pierre-Emerick, but I think that just before I'm and there are a lot of the games on www.betking.com.gh. Michelle, Ultra Bets, Spanish La Liga, French League, everywhere in the world. I beg you, go to betking.com.gh because all so about 8 games or more. Now, I say, 125 Ghana series or more as cash back. Or your first time better so you do see Kenya ebema se ulusu your virtual games or hono and those bubuja or bet Michelle and Wakohama.
Sure. Thank you very much. Fifi Manfred. and Martin can Cabra Abramovich just say Fifi Aubameyang is temporary.
Well,
okay.
Unless Aubameyang is temporary. But which temporary measure no? Which temporary measure? You have 30 million koto temporary. Temporary then can 8.
No, me who has a problem in say Barcelona for the fan fee Eddie free Arsenal, right? If the player offer the fee, the other interest here 30. But you see the Anna also reference say or call Barcelona or sign contract. Every contract for you know almost do bedia. If the other interest over say changing Basa from ton around bed to be no be from
Alemani ne Basa.
Na me Marcos Alonso mo so pese. Mo so pe Marcos Alonso 10 mboa.
I say Marcos Alonso.
Ana Barcelona for so betua 8. Eti se mo pen sa dia munti 8 in fan free ted na dia be come from mo.
I mean for like any problem. But I'm so mo player swap. Wait.
All right, it's 4.5. Yen to some from na. Fifi man for the we chuku emeka no. Where we are signing the Ferguson, Bismarck, Owusu Bempa Yala, and so Banafi, Wabi Abo Amane. But before Yala Bano, I mean can show say Canada the guitar slide me pa chow. Home appliances no. Papa and honey tono. Usan hona koto baby a omama kan nyese me tena radio so agubi adwuma enye efik e kire ya anum kofa ne enye papa Canada the original one broni nsano kosi broni ne nsano straight ene de abagan ha na ebo no so fo KDS air condition ya kofa ne bebre di aba ya sa kofa KDS first screen TV ene ka say the EPL promo eguso ekoso Canada digital satellite ne diama nyina watebo no so etimi sell air condition first screen microwave kettle blenders iron fufu panning machine edi ofufu yi eno so no dewa ana papa ya kofa dia ba nyina yatebo no so ene ma no doso mintimi montu de wa awura ho ade ope no aka kire omo no ma yi adiama ba adwuma efo kran de okwa ye ma odi nyama nyina akofie no tua ne kete Kumasi our family plaza abusani ma dum asam na mekan na ma ne 0244 385 128 0244 385 128 enkran o kowaja old barrier traffic light no as you hope enkran number no so 0244 385 136 0244 385 136 mesamo na mo ne ayo pani no eni eye enkomo yewie ne sa no wasiese o dem no na o say onso utimnya sika atu achi anu nti ana me kan for 10 bet adiama o say we investors say shase na dwene ne ma bi ho omo also de di kan ya boost no 2 udia ye sign to an double and a demand e di 10 bet ana me kan for adiama aye investor bia we bia ni san ya de ya abusuan ya de yo ya de sabre koji ko he obi kam sa ya de nti enu timi saw emane nru hansa Lamak Process Center aho anya dri be ma bia utie show ni bia me saw you assume na fatie me Lamak semen kan cho se prostate no kana ne anim no yeso obi na aboni dua ne nase atatai na fu ase sa abusuani nyina na aye prostate ana ekum mema sa yenim etu be ha ne de be ayi ye de droban ato be mem je se ho na adwonso de fa na on science ne bi ni odwonso a na be mem yew ya ebi so odwonso ten Lamak fo so hu sa prostate ne bi no bra na hwe enye enso emaw kidney problems bi anso no oba ye betimi ahwe enso timi ade amaw ana fe hepatitis nso no yade na ekum ni papa ni na no Lamak Process Center se bra ye wa juso ya behind ajoso government hospital ho ene ye wo number no 0555 799 981 0555 799 981 namane Lamak for any kobo me bato in driver app no on download di bia download this sia for phone utie ya download di in driver app no our phone so na in driver na busia say bia wo ko baby why late for meeting no o ankwa bia boss kura betima yiwadi o de obeya ne say o de in driver app na o download di our phone so no so obekọ na fe on so place you order u place ye na abon se car no wacho so obi am ha ntime ba u fie kwa no wa fa simple na de ma in driver de no efo na aye sonko ne say eno no wo ba frɛ car no ona wo kire de obetua nya ya no mu de ya okwa no akato so me fa free bia take do kokwa da so a ebe ready obia usi ono already 40 minutes or so 40 minutes in the any major 100 cities me pacho in the aba de enyen sa ane de wo na wo kire say me kokora da so ba metua sei Davis no manim te say de obesi no adi nkobo omo drive so a otimu say ya said that to omo pa ane ti in driver app no on download bia download bi abo phone no so sesi na onso so entimi amwa awa control aho ensem nina omo na na sasene ye ko aye Bismarck owusu bempa yala ho na ode aye amane nsem no atwato asani abefie bade yakwa mi se honka ne te sen honka no ete sen hwiehwia ho a omotom sabi ho te sen honkoye okoche aye luxury perfume deodorant spray ni bi fabi gugu na sabio ho a eyi nkaboni ni na no entu ase enso emfa emma de no your storm run one and after legend ama your obsession instant crash and after medmose ni na no ebi ho temptation de air for both aba ne ba mo bia etimi ayusu bi na se bibia nso no aye kama pa adiama cosmetic shop bia okwa so per luxury omo product ni bi na bibia aye kama pa zero cosmetics adum opposite airline fe bi ho seven body cosmetic Dr. Mensa ebi ho na fe China mo kra de uduru ha ye de babo bebre ene de akogo number ne 0240152204 na money eye luxury phone so no eni eye enkomo yantua eye show no so na message kaka mo de aba no anochi see mo no say good morning Richardo. Lewandowski came to Barcelona for 50 but Bayern take him free so Chelsea should pay for Uber. Samum. Well, Sammy Kosa said, I knew I was going to lose, but I made money. And then the message is here, but you know, and one said, Basa, you know, maybe I order a message by the man to me and come and yamia. Why? And I'm the message you said, yes, Bano. I didn't know, okay, Christian, Yankee, I will play Fifi. That is because I bet my money on the Brentford game. Okay. And so, all right. Enough of messages now. Yentraso and so and fa and mamti. Yan woman in some so. Now for Yentraso and so I will if ye yen 57 na Kotokone has a dear. So me and Tafo, so me a deal. We san 10, no we are san 11. We san 11, no we are san 12. Mean just a season. Over one season we are. Na uja players be 2-3 bi kwan a o ma ko fa 11-10 players I don't think with him. I mean sometimes sporting wise sebi excuse me for my me kasa me language say etu ana so mami so ana yeah excuse me I say enya yisa so enya wise because season back top players 10 11. I mean, that's a changing the complicity of
it's a team totally. Totally. But I mean, they say they know what they are doing. We'll wait and see. I see a Chinese. Understand? So
okay.
Me big problem.
Young comrade.
Yeah.
Young ayala hombrana. Ayala we are about this uncommon. Anra. Ghana yensu transfer no. Ya close no. Na players na ne ebi switch camp ha Kotokone as obi out to be we are to 10 we are to 11 e dey be crowd e be call 14 13 hey ya sebo all right menko Bismarck Ousmane pa yala ho na onwe awamane ne kakra bi because time no adikan eko dada na enya kwan enso mefi ayala good morning se bibi aboko de
yanko pado
yenko amane nimra
Enra was a day for Manchester United. Bibia is see Enra is about club and friend of Manchester United. And for you be episode who about Manchester United we are Enra Muchaya. I started wa bonting when more supporters had the message by say and ma supporters and ma Casemiro amubo unveiling no. And Dadamu Mumra Bonte na mu send message in Che Glazers and say money in your club now. Any day we are more running no. Now I wanted to bring you video be. Tama mo dem obas na eba no. Unu ze na supporters na to beer can. Eba mo bas no. So mo boy you could because I wrong one I'm there my I didn't get that video. Nti enra there infoni totally of what club Manchester United is about and enra a course no. Now Rich beyond the protest now mo here no was say there was a born yebo. Yeah. Now the two sides of the course of Manchester and America one seven say whilst you were protesting na munim say mo protest no stadium na bon team we are you have to go and support the team. And the support started with Abrantia or the tactical boy this week. Abrantia friend Casemiro. Now, even when Manchester United for supporters no go about no more protest, then Manchester has released video unveiling Casemiro say Abrantia na ba drew and that he is going to be part of the Manchester United journey in the next 4 years. Or options or best and into 5 years. And he said, no, game na Casemiro to stand anymore. Now he was appreciating a lot of things. Now, Rich, Casemiro will do here. These are the first words to club a friend of Manchester United. Or say, I am determined as ever to win football matches, win trophies, and make our fans proud by bringing success to this great club. That is what our friend Casemiro say. Why not me say ni mission tia or the other Manchester United etie. And the moment the unveiling Ninsama Orchestra say about Bontino, when he reached the outside of Old Trafford, no, the supporters knew say Abentene Brabo Real Madrid no. For them to get him at this time, Manchester United, where there seem to be crisis, no, very, very refreshing for Manchester United for now Rich. Abantana Babedru, me coach or didn't Babay do my seven or Kafan, and it is very, very interesting for me. Eric Ten Hag say, and Manchester for 10 years, I say, Casemiro is the cement between the stone. That is what we have been looking for. I am very, very happy. And Eric Ten Hag say, I better Casemiro na go for Nabano. Mu abo park ne so. Casemiro na cementa. Modern America, Monioma boom. And he is going to be that defensive midfielder that ensures transition, ensures balance. And that is how our friend Eric Ten Hag decided to describe Abrantia friend Casemiro Bana, Waba Manchester United, no, or describing it on a cement. Or maybe plaster, Mumwono, not Matini, a full unit, our club, your friend of Manchester United. Now, Rich. That is why the conversation gets interesting. Molana Punebayeno. Now Eric Ten Hag has made two bold decisions. The lineup came without the captain of Manchester United, Harry Maguire. And so, Manchester, your biggest game is against Liverpool. It came without your biggest player in your team, Abante and Cristiano Ronaldo, all on the bench. Now, on Manchester United name. Eric Ten Hag or keeping Maguire as the captain. You hear criticizing and say, Orana has not shown balls. I don't know how you take the decision and no take here. But for me, it was Eric Ten Hag exerting his decisions and saying, look, I was somebody in nice form. I need to be the boss. I need to take inspiring decisions for the club Manchester United. And Enra, the captain was on the bench. And for me, the biggest player in the team was also on the bench for the biggest game. Now, the Enra Cristiano Ronaldo the year Jimmy Carragher and yet Rich. What's the bench fine? And I'm more warm up. And I won't say Sky for no Gina or more Casa. King and I'll call again. And now won't say Sky for no Casa airport. So the Cristiano Ronaldo the year Jimmy Carragher airport and the we are. Who guy never oh feel the crowd. And of course, it was a Manchester affair. Now you look at the face of Jimmy Carragher. Now, not oh my God, now we have a now Manchester legend about person in the casa. And they were at him. They told him, say, I bet you know, but the biggest story they say, Cristiano Ronaldo will team rich. He is there for the big occasions. And Enra, Eric Ten Hag say, this is the biggest game probably beating me. But even in my career as a coach, over Manchester I say waba kotoko. You know your orientation in your masa. You can lose any game, but you can lose against House of Folk. And Sadio Mane is the biggest. Oko House of Folk is the same. So you can lose any game, but don't lose to Kotoko. Sadio will tell you what you ma. Kotoko is the real deal. It's one of by Rich. Only pass winning against Liverpool was going to give him some breathing space, but he was able to leave out the best player on the team and the biggest player in terms of Cristiano Ronaldo. And that for me was a bold decision. I had a time can't be as analyst. I said the ends justify the means. Me also said in Quebec na hey. Say Manchester. And Quebec so every time had ordinary ego and emotions and taking decisions. Now who play we say Cristiano Ronaldo who have changed games all over the life. What decided big games are. Why do you put them on the bench in a crucial game with Liverpool? Now, Rich, he took that decision. He won 2-1. And then also be able to and there was intensity. There was way. That is who a coach's job is. And those who listen to us, anywhere the decision goes. About the cabin before because me a show passes a normal queer and can criticize why he left out.
Me saying can open come bashing Buddha.
But today you are praising him because he won.
Because now at the point me try say 90 papa into one for Omar Ronaldo mobody.
Now who won't play some mobile? Look at the time we ran Obama. Now come say 3 minutes, say 5 minutes. I'm here. That is why he said good look.
I said Anthony Marshall was sorry brother. Now Ronaldo to bench.
Yes.
Or a bold mum.
Yes.
Very very bold.
Now Rich. Beyond the scoreline, Ebeka say the best department Manchester Eddie winning game way was their defense, from goalkeeper to Omo backline. Dalot super, Malaysia super, Varane, Leandro Martinez crowd the young come wasem. But Rich, so who winning against Liverpool? Who cares which department won you the game? Obiang found. And under normal circumstances, some Manchester Bobo, Nekas, Omu department now pack Nusinia, dear pie defense. It means that they were defending very, very well. And you're attacking Biana or more attacking here. But Rich, who cares? Eric and Hag about Manchester. What about 2 games in the league? When Jimmy Shane now. The next game is against Liverpool. Does he care how he wins? No. He needs to win by all means. Now, Enra, me also say Eric and Hag. So he has a Manchester United team that can play on offensive. For the first 25 minutes, you were all over Liverpool, pressing them, attacking them, making sure that we are bold with Monoma. Now, when you got the first goal, Liverpool starts a bad game. You have to go back to the Ole books. Sometimes you have to cede possession to them, defend very, very well, and make sure so you catch them on the counter. And to me, come here, half time now, we say Manchester 1-0, no, echo dressing room, no. I knew that you have pack in the second half. Manchester United will go into the Ole books more and say, look, Liverpool beba with the momentum on the Somatica. Momayangu actually, you defend me. Let them not score. A moment ticker, a moment ticker, Messiah. A moment ticker. In their bid to say so, they will leave a lot of spaces for much. Let's make sure we get the second goal on the counter. Then they start losing their momentum, no, and start realizing, say, oh, they do match with you, and that is exactly what happened. Now, Rich, many a lot of Liverpool fans will say, what is wrong with the club? Because Liverpool now a new moment, I ruthless say. Now there are 2 problems I mean here. Look, Liverpool Bobo. Now say on Liverpool lineup no bench no. They had problems.
So bad.
A lot of problems. Navigator ni ho, Thiago Alcantara ni ho, Darwin Núñez ni ho, Diogo Jota ni ho. They are losing big players and come game way they could have made the difference. But anyway, somewhere because there's no Thiago Alcantara. We have found the club. Elbow, Leona, Henderson, and Elliott Nti. Most of the time, Amante found Bobby Firmino had to come into the middle because he is one of the good players. Kuta, anybody pass. Therefore, orchestrators. No, he can orchestrate a Fifio. Now, so Bobby Fifio no be said you Rich. Boni be do anim ho no. Na aka only Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah who na Dalot and Malaysia were doing a very very good job on them. And Bona na Varane and Leandro Martinez, but they were playing as if they were possessed. And Liverpool, they didn't have an Arab man in their box. So they can maybe a Chamuno say Bobby Firmino, he's just putting the strings together. And Liverpool lacked a lot of things, including personalities. Game in him. But beyond the score, Liverpool
oh yes,
they played very.
They were
very
at a point there 75-25.
Yes, they played very well. But Rich, Manchester United came onto the pitch with the attitude, say, it's our game we need to have the character to win this game. And it's like Manchester United, an Italian team. They were celebrating their defensive network, defensive tackles, blocks. Bibi and Manchester be are defensively, no. You see them, I'm celebrating. That art you only see it in the Serie A. With Cellini, Mone, Bonucci, Omoba Clebo, Omo Blocky Bibia. Almost no celebrities as striker go no. And now we saw that 90 minutes for Clubber. Your friend of Manchester United.
Now to very Van Dijk issue no. Me person also do anu tum here.
How many times have I make?
Because no say o tie sky ni ade a. I mean almost said that year shade bi at the 2 brand so. Anom so hwe baby ogina na baby agedi santo gina obetimi consider simple
beyond the Manchester game obetimi a catalog bebre. Look at the penalty you considered against Fulham. Mitrovic dia no odinu ko inside out brana betake no o ko wachi o ko nachi time o ye na so de na be shebo no na Mitrovic a push ball no ko nanim na kan na yo ho also do na kan last time me catch when Liverpool conceded. Or was it against Crystal Palace? Look at the goal I'm consider here. Tama as a ball through pass in the mouth for Zaha. Any defender, you close him down quick. But look at him running back, running. It's as if so people are attacking him. One crossing now, Zaha in space, no ball on a shame. Me say Van Dijk is one of the finest defenders I generation young. But one show your own new John Terry Moon very chimo. Andrew Mardini Moon drew next time. He will not even get to the stage Cellini Muni Puyomo Nancy Ababeduno because of that. So when the defender now to say you will throw yourself into tackles, then what is your purpose? Because defender there, your mobile Yama won't come out in say as our call office. You need to be dirty. And we are mobile New Year. Rafael Varane, Leandro Martinez. And they got the results. Because why do you think people fall in love with Pepe? He wasn't the greatest of defenders, but say
hard quarter.
Sergio Ramos has never shied away from coming to tackle you. And that is why we in this generation says he's the greatest you have ever seen. Sergio Ramos, but Van Dijk, super player. The reading of the game, the anticipation, the intelligence, the position. Maybe are good. But Sadio Mane, it will continue to say better than Max and Jurgen Klopp also on money in the casa. Now Manchester had a very good win.
You two have been in your money.
We need to and I say from Bill, they say more they offer a call and try and find for. So last time I catch us a backup goalkeeper, Muhia right back, Muhia 2 midfielders, Muhia winger and a striker. Now you see they say goalkeepers, you know, I say Begovic, and Omoma Kenyano, more the aton chain, more the offer call and try and find for say Omonton Kevin Trapp, and for Mamu, and TFS or magic offer not to not Omotimi aton player and Amamoa. Then of course the news is said my Magno Samosabe Kobium, not necessarily with Sikai Bru 80 million Ibebre, but the structure of the payment, you know. And my mind say probably you will tweak it. Maybe at first time so you bet you upfront 40. Now 40 now kana probably you are now going and say oh you 60 upfront, not 20 no. You check anyway you need to want to restructure it. But you see why I think say Ayas shouldn't hold on to Abrante friend Anthony and say Ayas this weekend able Sparta Rotterdam. Antonio Kokache coach and say Emmanuel Fani didn't cut him. Look, for how long will you want to keep a player who continues to tell his family cut him home? He is not happy. He wants to go. Allow him to go. You see, 80 million for the Brazilian is good money. I was asked Eji na Omoko, and I think say ABC and you say Anthony any agents. Some were feeling they were watching Manchester United against Liverpool because I ran telling him, say probably that is where the agitations me mommy money that is where he wants to get to, and Manchester United able to do her. And I pay a from Telegraph from Dutch. Who say Abante friend Gakpo is one player, so I'm opening from PSV and Hoven. Abante na catch an agent say they are ready. Say Manchester United bar on also person Eric Ten Hag here Juma into almost trying some of the official bid. Ebe to me aba. Na me you kwa with some news a free Chelsea ever. Someone him say this weekend Leicester ball Southampton.
Yeah. That game come lose 2-1.
Yes, 2-1. Okay. Even before the game, now Brendan Rodgers Ababeka in the pre-match press conference say Edu wanna say Wesley Fofana kase. The mindset in Tiombo game Nibia. Obey in film Ampa Leicester lineup in the buy even with a substitute. Now Wesley Fofana because Abante say Ombo. Now again with the Anthony situation. Rich. So also who keep player. Obi the bear around 80-70 million pounds abano. Obi him say Abante no mo be some turn the job boarding. But the moment the guy continue to say exempt me from a game, exempt, then what is the purpose of team in him? He is trying to tell you let me go. Because I told him on the mount. And look, some with defense line more Evans, more Daniel Amate. So you Chumotio, they can come in and play. And Obianim Celesta, you do a very, very good job in your scouting. So get the money, go to French League and get one guy and move on as a team. Results in Koye. Your 30 is the rest of the winning game. And see, more time there. Just move on from the guy. And I think say a bit to me, SC. Especially say Omo Peneta and Ampedu on loan. Chelsea are considering say Omo Timiama Brantiano. Ako. Jobo Chaloba M1. I didn't think Chelsea person Mwala or Brantiamaneko. Why can't Thomas Tuchel tell him so? Look, you open your biabo. Because look, Saudi will be to transfer. Next club is Inter. I can say, oh, for Nema Milona. Doesn't it tell you he is good enough? Because Inter a big team. It's minimum data Chelsea person, Thiago Chaloba, Echo. And they are ready to allow the guy to go. Now, my issue is say Oko Inter CCA. Inter don't defend the Papabia. And see, the guy is still going to struggle to play. But Okowa, once Inter crash on Inter, so no HSL Travel Chaloba is a very, very good player. Chelsea are torn MSC Premier Ama West Ham. Why any medical say we are not paying 15 million, 13 plus 2 million add-ons. And MSC Premier, Omotua Ediama Chelsea from West Ham. Intia Branti FN MSC Premier will be a player of West Ham. Anthony Gordon issue. I didn't tell us any word. He's an English boy.
And when
yes, Intia Manchester United say more than 60 million upfront. Now the add-ons are coming for Branton. You know my position. We're a very, very good player. One of the youngest. Meaning say Chelsea, a project is to build a team. A lot of the young English boys. That is why they want Abranti and Anthony Gordon. My stance has always been permanent on this issue. But Rich, meaning the entire sometimes teams look at Anthony Gordon or a winger. Look at players at Chelsea. And the wingers Chelsea are ready to allow them to go. And tell me who Anthony Gordon is better than. And Chelsea. I'm going to roll it. You see, aside Anthony Gordon, I see Chelsea say 60 plus add-ons. Then Italian newspapers say report say Chelsea are starting in AC Milan for Rafael Leao. So no super free AC Milan. But he was the best player for AC Milan last season. Omoje Premier League no problem. But Anthony Gordon never fell here, Rich. We are sure pa say etin Hakim Ziyech. Are they very better than him? Exposed that? No. Hakim Ziyech even to the level say the Champions League for us to reach as far as the semi-finals. He's an established player. Only Hakim Ziyech Jirawa Sisia. Now the Anthony Gordon never fell here Bejinawa. Any coach be a consistently be will pick a bunch of Hakim Ziyech. Now Rich, what is happening? About 25 minutes ago, and Hakim Ziyech in here, I could posted this picture on Instagram. And news now starts to say about say Manchester I asked so Tom Anthony Emma Manchester United play on person Kofane Babak. I have Branty a friend Hakim Ziyech, and once Hakim Ziyech in starting posting, it's like I say we are coming back. It seems we are coming back. Nature said the deal will be possible. Until the moment that Eric Ten Hag Benjamin Anthony no Hakim Ziyech so ever sorry F Chelsea na wako Eyakwa said Christian Pulisic could stay because Manchester have one winger. They are almost getting Anthony. I said, I'm not every time I got General one so into Christian Pulisic. I said, Obetina club at Chelsea. Then the last one, I have Banty Fena, Hossein Odoi, Rich. Look, I gave Mami Shefsa video. That is what Chelsea is missing in the final third this season. And there are compilation of Sadio Hossein Odoi, anytime be our park so for club at Chelsea. That drive, that final pass. Sadio na Hossein Odoi or fitness or your free no or Bobo or the Bama club at Chelsea no. Sadio knew what is here, and the guy is sitting on the bench. And now bet you or call on to Dortmund. Southampton the deal about so almost penal. Comes in UK say almost FNOs. Look at the pass. Oh, the more players. So
no, you see, me hayala. Around you and Casana so a dream maybe an assault de kaka. Sa kalmos no doiwi. Na swording. Na swording the saying that. A do feel says a brand to pay. Sawaka be kobono kate. So ka Black Star squad in one yetimo. You see, me and that is what I was thinking about say. Some me Hossein Odoi na me say Chelsea kofa Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon bomber England under 21. Omo kofa Rafael Leao of Portugal Edinaba. Then he made a mistake. Tamana na select switch for Inaki William, for Tarek Lamptey, any all those guys, you know. He should have switched. And can you all come to he could have made a lone move to any club of money playing time. Come to Ghana. Go with us to Qatar the World Cup. How many players na Ghana don't make World Cup a year? Or many big move? I come be on best of all. Show say Kevin Prince Boateng. Yes. Etiko Bahino Koboboma at the World Cup. It sounds him more. He makes his move. I can also open the baby ako. But now Ceciano, you can see started nationality switching put today. And back in time for Brandon to make it to the World Cup. And even the Black Stars coach, you know, they've closed their docket for nationality switch as at now. And that is the problem. Hossein Odoi some the NHYIRA. Okay. NHYIRA pass everybody say come. Sure. You ready? I can nyanya koye na so it switch. Oh, yeah, fine player. Fine player. Ghana but the Chelsea and Chelsea san. The Chelsea and Chelsea nim na Hossein Odoi Hakim Ziyech ne Christian Pulisic mu no na my so mama wa. Omo body bunch wa fairly I don't know. Fine players. What it benches and I have Clemente in the team almost. Then some music moon down there. And I have Clemente. Good morning. But do you think it is easy for us to lose Aubameyang? Oh, and then when you're crank, I'm on Montomom 50. And one on your scanner who do a day. All right, na ready for so come and yes, you're transferring a shutting up. No, Manchester United, Muscan Mobi, Cranmodium, this can be. Scan Mobi, United for Moose can be the Maudium, this can be. Yeah, Niska. Moose can come Modi placards, Manchester, more placards, the banners, and the Gliza for your honest and yes, and Pomo. Let's come on to football. Scabenamo, Manchester United. I'm the top player. Catch him 10 times. What do you top player? Player Ben. Now player Ben Anthony Gordon. Now what never to what way? What I see a bit trouble. What wine United one of my Khalid Koulibaly when Yamaki signed no day. A player when you know ye. Abakokra. Or the Lisandro Martinez. Some men or the Martinez. Or the Martinez and also the Mali. Yeah, the Casemiro bow with the wine. 5-time Champions League winner. What the wine ever? 5-time Champions League winner. What the wine ever? Player one about you move grab players around money couple and to play. Munyes can player be a beso baby woman. All right, I'm not yet transfers and up in a house of folk. Could I do Yadom? I'm not saying no. Yasin Alchin, Zakania Yakubu, Junior Kaba, Eric Ofrienchi, Wisdom Ayagumape, Eric Esso, Pfizer Adam Bailey. Prince Kwesi Damana Sabran to Omofani TP Magdimbi. And Maso Abekwe from Olympics. Marvin Usu Anna Jonathan Danso. No one has into almost I said no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Minimum say be a man kind ya. 13 players. I'm the ready. Just a season. It was a 13 players.
Oh, some man.
Check kotoko de ozire na wo ka ze na wo ha on kura kotoko de.
Okay, we dem me kotoko de ntu de ayi mo nya da me
kotoko zo de ze.
Ebi we tire unti.
Ah me kotoko de no. Samates de na em se me bie no hai. Me kotoko de no. Okay. Oh, me hu kotoko de no. Tilo me so hwena me kotoko de em se bia. Se me na me hu ni ye dia because Kotoku Royals move na me hu no ha. Kotoku Royals dem say okay Kotoku de no ha. E me hold Kotoku de mo de 30 na say ni mu. E di Kotoku de no so ye. Steve Mukwela, Sharif Mohammed they say Sharif for no Kotoku anya mienu. Omo Sharif na that versatile player. And so pride on no ho no makofa another Sharif and Soba. Now Frederick Asari, Moise Poiti, Enoch Morrison from Kimfaisa, Thomas Pele, Rocky Jamina, Ernest Ousupoku, Seth Gigi.
Osepoku.
Ernest Osepoku, Seth Gigi, Eric, John Ayeteduku from Wafa, that right back. No. Aron for Nicholas Mensa, Shadrach Ado, and Nicholas Osebunsu. 13 players.
13.
Na Kotoku ni hansi ade.
No mo say a Ogum a report no mo say how many players?
Almost up 14.
Ogum there I think they 14 15. But and okra no see Sadio ni nchemu no man nchemu ye.
No they okra they me here.
They palace no no say 14.
At the contrary make say na a way of I don't know say bia me nkase bia no mu deceive but no krom ni say Ogum there no na options o. Samuko player we na mo anya na mo fa we ba me. Edogi kani na abuma na unya dadamba.
No problem. But at least the Tifi Kotoko for her, including Obise Songo, was that Argentina coach. Yato players, even the technical subcommittee of the board were questioning why Odibe himself or prepared
to 13 players.
This number. Now Ogum is not there. How many players na Kotoko?
I mean, mention some free.
No, but sometimes it's also about players or more, not necessarily about players or motor. So we can. I'm say Premier League regulation in my council register as many as 40 players, right?
Yeah,
30.
It's 30.
No, 10 for under 10 under 17 and those.
Yeah, youth players.
10 under 17 youth players. And under normal circumstances, come almost a bomb league, and also both are a juvenile football league, you know. It's regular 30 players, then 10 for development purposes into the some under 17 players we have account. And here can't. For Premier League purpose, there are 30 players. And you will players for Moko. Then you match it up against players and Kotoku, they've lost some players. Fabio Gamako, Budasiru Ko, Ibrahim Moro Ko, Emmanuel Keka Ko, until may count to come account be 4.
Keka or no on starter.
Oh, that's why Kotoku play.
I know. But you see, and got a normal circumstance. Say, team ho. You just fix them.
Fix them there.
And your players don't move. No fix your position.
Manchester United players in a this season.
Manchester.
But the logic now the answer or question Abusami.
We are talking about Kotoku that won the league last year. And he said, you want to play a bad 3-4 be free man. And your replacement now pay.
Yes, I know. Yes, I can. You for 3-4 and because players no more. For you know, a big standard crowd form than player be a person. Player be a person in the band standard was throw.
But in 13.
In your estimation, can say better saying. Me,
Casemiro specific, but at least 13 days, I think, too much.
13 players.
13 players. New 13 players.
Because players will be back, and that's the reality. Players will be back.
Because we
are talking about the transfer window, which opens and closes at a certain time. And to say a BA now we wouldn't say players will be back. Now I'm not smart and 2 players they go now a close here. No players require. What are you going to do? And then I be. At any point in time, you must have a plan B. And a plan B is say, we bring those players around. Say the Bayer, we must acquire. We wait me and your players are very replaced. How's the Aneka? Me house is so less no. And a very interesting. House is well, we saw as many as about 5 or so players. At the last can normally be 5 call. Live Smile call Summer Texas to speak now. Abu Wana Fuma call RTU. Kofi Koji Echo Delhi Legon Cities. Patrick Razak ni William Denchi. That players in our normal house players are on Beko. And these are players are Ebi a Larry Smile and Abeka so on regular last season. But Oma Makan, I think they had some
Manaf one bought a single game last season.
Okay. Manaf to call to you. In terms of any Larry, but Kofi Koji in and out of the team, Patrick Razak also in and out, sir, and William Denchir also now between Omumi, I think William Denchir more playing time same Patrick Razak and other players can. It's about one special say the basic. And whether we like it or not, it is a fact. Yeah, one of the reality is that yes, at league now, players will be during the course of the season, players will be called. Yeah, Tiana near league now, Kwampo free echo South Africa. A bit me see. And so we are management, you must have a plan B. Say that be a BBC bit me see to be BBC then a see a bit me. Having at the back of your mind say you were transfer season, I best starting and a bit closer at a certain time. It's one Yasa players now fan shawa. No close here. Now players now one so what do you do next? Africa has a Africa. And I think it's just an anticipation of the almost a bit me as you know. Into more proactive or my do signings or my but it's been signed one. Accra Lions one.
Legon City
Dreams FC at the last count. Dreams FC at the last count, you 2. Great Olympics at the last count, 2. Karela 1. And R2 is 1. So they make on.
R2 2.
2 okay. It was a be about Kwana me Baba plus or minus Bakwana me. It's minimum they mean any issues with the number of players our teams now signing.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Numbers no so. On any given day we expect to can mess perform. But the circumstances they compare no and to say they has it no.
Okay.
Oko England the Becca say bia ebia Chelsea and say Manchester United and say Liverpool. O man sign it seems to be quite this is the man sign let's sign player. Let's have some man sign player. No. We come man sign player bia. Because someone said they have stability.
Obinso the argument we ever say in the Premier League and as Oko UK Hona. The number of competitions on mobile. EPL, FA Cup, Bakonoka is saying Carling Cup and as a
League Cup, Carabao Cup,
Champions League. And the Omono, some talk, that number of players. Anna, problem
into some mobile Premier League, Omobo FA Cup, Omobo League Cup. And I be about Champions League, and I say
Europa,
24.
Yeah,
but Ghana had not the same competitions there. But Ebia League Cup and Ebia Count. Just as you boy a domestic league, you boy FA Cup. Yes, for clubs in Africa. Yes, sir. And they be about Coupe de Biancao. And what is this argument? How they make no? It's basically the same. But the reality is saying Hano and Yamasa say, yeah, boy league now, because a place will bet me a call. Make a say in Europe, but a very rare in Europe, say bit me see. So during the course of the season, both a player back one and you be at me free team no more. A very rare Europe. By hand it me see. And we are into management of some of these clubs, sir. Sunday money in our idea say we need at the back of your mind say me sign 10 players. Na league in here. Na me lose 3 players, we lose 2 players, sir. It will effect on the team. It will effect on the team. And I will blame clubs who was signed 30, was signed 12, was signed say, fine with me, I can say. But almost in the Omoto because almost nice to be so many say, yeah, and I make a guy new day. But I knew I could listen, me boy. And what if say Gani, a dear Echina Gani decide to what happens to the position of Okotoko? I said, at any point in time, Biano, we need a plan B. Sometimes numbers no so. But because of the reality of the situation, you find yourself in.
All right, Mami Konu Adams, but has the folk partner, quite unfortunately. Omo branch BC say Razak Kasim and Omo Penny from Accra Gate Olympics. Jonah Tukwe of Legon City so no nyano and Simno Usubana Hene of Adgood. Ono de no now say o say dey ntina say nyano.
There was no offer from House of Folk for a branch no Adgood.
Because only the common man the personal terms cry I no.
Only the common one for Adgood was on to sign.
Okay.
There was no offer on the table. That's a fact.
Until the house and
Branch and Nansano signed 5 years more Adgood. 2% signer from $30,000 going. Now they are banana. Ya jet to the amount.
Okay.
Back doors in there now. Until the Omu KBI is not true. I'm a farmer. there was no official offer from House of Folk. Until Banahene Uncle Timbiano. And already or offer bio outside Ghana and so shading Bibia Kutrua, Ibia Hona Banahene Berry. I think science in there, one way, Master Abequidio.
Yeah.
You say about, I think, as at 10 p.m. and Sana news neighbor so House of Folk for who said Marcel Abequi
Olympics to us.
A free player, not from not Olympics to us, no a free player, not a contact until they had to take advantage of that now. On the sign.
Maybe I'm so many Razak Kasim in India.
That be check Casemiro midfielder.
Okay.
Anna Marcel Abequi strike.
And I may say, okay, sir, I ran to India and we bet you away Fridiani Yemfawima.
My person because of form positions, but now has a striker. And then I can be to the normal page not to come. Time on my drink course so I'm not telling you I contact the war Olympics for neck so best stand it. But offer Olympics for the battle. I say or form no take advantage no advantage no. I can or do 2 man and say or more registration maybe. I say Olympics for power because no money say I never crown. Eddie and Cap Abequi bet to Nanka Asabo another season they are more. But very
well, Olympics is where I say because I'm lose some quote you. Samates, and Oka.
Almost Wayra. Almost Wayra.
And Olubo Commodore never.
Almost Wayra. That.
Olubo Coco, I said to
Olympics for the sake.
Papa, you wait here as a wire.
Olympics for some Cochaira. That's a report on Unsabar Jiffy. I'm not sure official letter. I'm
call Samates and your official. You
almost someone, and yes, I know me almost someone, I know contract. Almost starting preseason on back. I'm afraid of Munano.
It's because one Mamma Wire as I say, why no, why as I say, no,
What January I was saying, you started preseason. You feel good on my training.
You can't be a different from who you now. The Wairano a extreme, huh? You can't be a extreme. It is extreme pass Waira, a extreme. But you will be sure at the end, I bet you I can say all right, but and yeah, as serious as because of Biaira.
And I'm so coach, I'm in a contract. I'm in a contract. If it's in our starting places, I'm a friend of
Nipa and yet this interpretation, and yes, our interpretation.
And you okay,
you got to Nipa here. You got to Nipa here, a serious. Nipa Waira, they are serious, and yet this simple say, be a doing was there, Biaira.
You be I didn't call Ira until you find it. Yeah, I don't know.
Olubo Commodore so Pemans. I never who's among Velino or someone to say.
I'm very general. I don't know any issue. Or say as Olympics. I know contact on no worker or master to please no moon. I'm afraid of Munano. Or may have some back query Detia. On back train of Chatomu baby upon Macarino. And to Ira, no my report no my GFA. Okay, and I don't know. Me just say issue.
No, but we see the issue of Obiaira. It's not a matter. Nipa ba kunkwa na betumi aka to Obiaira.
Has an answer there.
And I make her say, so Olu. Una but osanko fo hunu ntu Aira. Enti the prayer to the family members Waira. Obia Waira between both parties.
Say dear, NHYIRA FM, Edin Yesi or Ghana, and we are here for Neighbor Beer, Air Tower Bubuano, and found a baby hour in your basic beer, I'm Manuel Foneso. Ye hear us over test NF, Ako 8787, ye bet to 15 pesos per Udem, near Kosu beer, yet Manuel Foneso. See a good demonsem, a dread demonsem, and Niji demonsem, and I knew to piano, yet they brought some procra. NHYIRA FM, and one day. Say dear, NHYIRA FM, Edin Yesi or Ghana.